Hello guys, I'm going to be creating this cloth unveiling simulation on Blender, which you can also use in your cloth 3D animation for whatever you want to use it for, and I'll be explaining some process to you in this tutorial video. So let's begin. But before we continue, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the creator. So first of all, I imported my manicure into Blender, which is from cloth 3D. You can see this here, so you can just convert it to either OBJ or export it as OBJ or Alembic to do that. So then the next thing I'll do is to bring in a cube. So let me just create a collection and just put it as scene, so I know what I'm doing. I'm going to select, click on Shift A. I'm going to select mesh, and I'm going to go to cube, and I'll just scale it X. I'll just scale it to the side. Let me scale it as X. So I just want it to be bigger than this thing, bigger than the manicure a bit. And let me turn on S-Scale mode and GZ. Yep, yeah, we're there. So I think this is good. Let me check the back view. SY. So we have something like this. Okay, you can make the top view. Yeah, this is okay. This is fine. Actually, this is fine. So let me just turn this off. So we have this. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to create a plane. So Shift A and select this plane and just scale it. I don't know. I think this should be enough. And then let's set the top view and GZ to bring it to the top here. You can see this. Then I'm going to go to tab mode, and we're going to right click and subdivide. So right click, subdivide, and you see this option here. Click on the drop down. We can subdivide it into probably like 70. So we have something like this, and we are good to go. And let's go back to object mode. So I'm going to select this, go to this the field option, the physics option, sorry, and I'm going to set this as close simulation, and I'm going to select the cube below as what do you call it, as collision. Yeah, so this is it, and we have this. So I don't know, in my own situation, my own gravity is always going up, not down. So but there's a way I can fix that. But let me first simulate. So let's test this out. Click on spacebar to simulate. You can see what I'm saying. This is moving up, so I know how to fix this. So I stop my simulation. I move to the first frame. Click on this plane. I'll scroll down and go to field weight. I'm going to scroll down and change this to -1, and then I'm going to click on spacebar for this to relax on the cube. So we have something like this. You can see this. Then it goes down. You can see this. So we have this, but then you can see that our close simulation is entering the grid line. So what I need to do in this process is to create a ground floor and add collision physics on it. So let me go to the first frame, Shift A, and mesh, and create a plane and scale it as Z. I don't know, this is fine. Anyway, if this is too much, let's scale it a bit. Yeah, okay, this is good. And then I'm going to go to the physics tab, and I'm going to set it as a collision. You can see we are good to go. So when I try to simulate now, coming, you can see that it is going to relax on the ground. Let me rename this as ground. Coming, ground. So let's see this. Let's see the result. So you can see this is better. This is better. So we're going to stop our simulation. I'm going to go back to the first frame, and let me just put this up a bit. So the next thing is the revealing part. So let me select the cloth, which is the plane. Let me change this to cloth so that we can identify what we are selecting. Enter. So I'm going to go to tab, which is the edit mode. I'm going to select the top view and just select, top view, and just select some vertices and add a vertex to it, or assign it to a vertex, sorry. So I'm going to select out and just let's select, let me see if I'm close. Okay, we're good to go. So let me just select like 4 or 5 here. So we're good to go. I'm going to go to the vertex. I'm going to add a new vertex group, name it hook pin, or anyone you want to call it, and just assign it to it. And I'm going to right click, and I'm going to select snap vertex. I'm going to select cursor to selected. Then we're going to go to tab mode. So let me just adjust the view. So Shift A, we're going to add a plane. You can see this, an empty, sorry, not a plane, plane empty, anyone you call it. And we are going to go. So select this plane, this cloth, sorry, and go back to the physics aspect. Scroll down. We're going to go to shape. When you go to shape, click on the drop down and open it, and click on the hook pin, and let's try to simulate and see the effect of the pin we just created. So Let's see that. Okay, you can see it's holding it. You can see this. You can see this. You can see this. So we are good to go. This is good. This result is good. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to add a modifier here. So I'm going to select this is the add modifier. Select the add modifier. I'm going to look for hook. So this is hook, and we're going to place it above the clothes simulation or the clothes. Make sure it's above the clothes physics. So our object is this. You can see. So let me show you something. First, we have to keyframe the empty, but then you need to know when the cloth is going to relax. At what frame does the cloth finally relax on the ground before you try to pull it off? You get. So you can just play it to check the duration or the number of frames it takes for it to relax on the plane. I think it takes about 120 or so, 120 to 150, 120 to 130, anyone between that range. So let me just look at it and just decide. So we have okay, so this is like 110, this is 110, 120. That's fine. So let me stop it here and go back. So we have 110, 120. So let me say let's try to first keyframe this. So I'm going to set this from, let me set this view. So I'm going to set it like this. I want to keyframe the empty now. So I'm going to select I on my keyboard. So I've keyframed from frame 1, and let's say from frame 1 to frame 110 it touches the ground or something like that. Okay, 110. You get. So we are going to bring G Z, you can see, and I'll probably move it back a bit. Just let me see, G Z up, close, and G X. I'm coming. G X. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Like this is fine actually. Like this is fine. I'm going to keyframe it here. You get. Then from 110 to probably let's say from 110 to 150, depending on the speed of how you want it to pull off. So 140, 170, let's say 170. From frame 170 is going to pull off. So I'm going to move it to GX and move it as far as possible, not too far anyway. So let's make it like, or let's do it like this. So I'm going to keyframe it here. So okay, we have something like that. So let's try this again. But then the empty is not going to move with the cloth. You can see it's still hook. It's going to, the empty is going to move based on the keyframe, but it's still going to be hooked up here because we've not set something. So I will show you that. So let me pause the simulation, move to the back. We're going to select this cloth. Yeah, you can see this. So we're going to select the vertex group, which is the hook pin, and now we can simulate and see the effect of the empty and the vertex. So let's see that. You can see this. So this is it. Okay, then we can now add probably a subdivider, and we are also going to add a friction too. So you can see this, and then by frame 110 you can see it's going to pull our cloth out. You can see it. So then we are good to go. You can see the animation, and then but also you can scale the ground, you get, because this is going to enter the grid, it might penetrate inside the grid. You can see this. So you can see this. So let's stop our simulation, and that's just how you can do the cloth unveiling, but let's add some things there. So I'm going to select this, and we're going to add the subdivision. I'm going to select and add subdivision so we can make it smooth. Let's make it 2. We are also going to add solidify. I don't know how thick you want to make this look like, but this is too thick. And let me see, 0.001. Okay, I know this is thick, but I don't know how thick this is, but this is fine. So let's select this and go back to the physics tab, and we are going to add self collision and object collision, self collision, friction. Distance is going to be 0.001. Coming, yeah, about 0.001. Yeah, That's a mistake from my side. So we have this as the distance. So let's try this again. So this might take longer time than the previous one. So I'm going to click on space bar and see. So I had to like adjust the empty movement. I set it here instead of falling outside the ground. I had to like position it to stay around the plane on the ground so that it won't fall outside the grid. So if you want to, if you are satisfied with the way your simulation looks like, you can just click on the plane and click on the physics tab, scroll down. We're going to go to our cache and let's set this as let me set it as 200. 200 is fine. Then we can just bake it. Then I'll show you the result of the baking. So I'm done baking. So let me play this animation so we can see this. You can see we have about 35.6 MB, not too much. So let's move this. So and see. You can see, like I said, I have to pull it to this center here. Then you can add more frames if you want the clothes to relax properly on the plane itself. So you just need to set or keyframe your empty the way you want to pull your clothes.